Well, I think it's time for some more thoughts on series of videos. Do you reckon, Alex?
Indeed.
Hello again, and welcome back. Cheers for joining me again, Alex. And today we're going to be giving our thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog, the original game where it all started because, of course, this is like the 25th anniversary of Sonic. And as you can see, I'm playing it on the Sega MegaDrive Ultimate Collection, which came out on the PS3. Just for pure bragging rights, I will show you quickly. Go on, sorry, Alex, what were you going to say?
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it's one of those franchises you love or hate.
Yeah. As you can see, Platinum Trophy. Very, very proud of that.
Show off.
Anyway, let's just get right into Sonic 1. You probably can tell, or I don't know if you can tell, Alex, but people probably watching this, there's no sound coming from the game. That's because for some reason my game capture a while ago decided to not be able to capture sound from the PS3, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
So when I recorded all of my wait, what? Can you not? Why is it? Oh, okay, that's the demo. Wow, look at me go. I'm pressing fucking.
Yeah.
So when I was doing the Naughty Dog video, I had no audio to go with anything, so I just had to use the music and stuff. So, I tell you what, it's been a long time since I played Sonic 1. And it's weird without listening to any music.
Yeah, exactly. Sonic 1 is pretty much is older than me.
It's actually younger.
Yeah, the game's been out for as long as I've been alive.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's come out in '91. I don't know if I've already said that or not, but I do actually own.
1991 it came out.
As you can probably tell by the thumbnail, I imagine, I do own the original Mega Drive version, and yes, it's. I don't think this game has aged particularly well, but I still think it's aged better than most '90s platformers.
Oh, really? I think it's aged just fine, despite some.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit harsh. I guess I'm more like focused on the fact that Sonic 2 basically just makes this game somewhat, is just a massive improvement.
Yeah, I mean Sonic 2 is just Sonic 1, but even better, essentially.
Yep. See if I can try and get 100 wings here.
Sure.
There we go.
Yeah.
And special stage. See, I don't know if I think I spoke to Andrew about this. I've never actually beaten Sonic 1.
Oh, really? Have you not beaten Sonic 1 at all?
No, I get to like the 5th zone, and then I'm like,
yeah.
I just find this game too difficult.
Yeah. And you're going to go into probably the most difficult stages actually the second hardest stages in the classic Sonic era.
No! You bastard.
That's special stages.
I hate the special stages.
The second hardest special stages.
Much. Sonic 3 and Sonic 2 special stages kick this game's special stages like arse. I much prefer those games.
I don't know why, but for some reason, Sonic 2's I find is the hardest, unless you're playing in two-player.
Two-player or solo?
Yeah, if you're playing two-player, Sonic 2 special stages aren't that bad, but if you're playing solo, it's the hardest one for me.
By solo, I mean like without Tails, because Tails can be a bit annoying.
Yeah, because Sonic and Tails were the special stage, and you can only control Sonic. Yeah. Tails is a bit laggy when he tries to follow you and getting hit by bombs, and because the ring requirement is so strict in the later stages, like one mess up can cost you the whole special stage.
Yep. When was the first time you played Sonic 1?
Sonic 1. Okay, this is going to be not in the usual for how people played it for the first time, because most people say they played it in their childhood, so they played it when the Mega Drive came out, or in the Nintendo and Sega wars. Well, actually, for myself, I played it sometime after I played my first Sonic game, which I know it's a very love or hate game, but my first Sonic game was Sonic Heroes.
Huh.
Yeah. I know, the thing is, I'll talk about this more when we get to Sonic Heroes, but when I played Sonic Heroes, the thought of a terrible game or, a badly designed game didn't really cross my mind as an 11-year-old, so I just sort of went with the flow with that game, and then after Sonic Heroes, me and my sister went into a bit of a phase where we got really obsessed into Sonic, where we got Sonic Adventure 2 for the GameCube, and we absolutely dug into that game. So then, after that, we were wanting more Sonic games, naturally, And when we saw the Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube, we thought, oh my god, another Sonic game. What's this going to be like? And then I saw like 12 games, I think about 10 or 12 games on this collection, and it was, it was pretty, it was so cool just to have these 12 games in our fingertips. So the first time I played Sonic 1 was in early 2005, if my memory recalls. But when I played Sonic 1, because I'm too used to the modern Sonic gameplay at the time, and because I was only, introduced to Sonic in that time period, I never got into its Mega Drive entries as much. So when I first played Sonic 1, I didn't think this was an incredibly fun and awesome game. I thought, this is a bit dated and, not as awesome as, say, Adventure 2, Adventure 1, or Heroes, because it didn't have, like, all the electrical guitar soundtracks to music to it. It didn't have the, voice act, that sort of thing when you thought back then.
Yeah. The incredible voice acting of Sonic Adventure.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I thought, I was thinking, where's the voice acting? Where's the 3D graphics? Where's, what made the modern Sonic games the way they did? And that's what kind of made me not play this game for very long when I first tried it out. Yeah. So I thought, okay, I just sort of put it down and never thought about it. And later on, the tastes pretty much changed where, the 3D Sonic games you thought were masterpieces when you were little aren't the masterpieces you remember them to be.
Yeah, I mean,
And then the 2D Sonic games... Yeah.
Sorry, Alex, go on.
And then the 2D Sonic games you thought were more tame and more boring turned out to be the most timeless ones.
So yeah, the thing is, I was kind of in the... Well, I wouldn't say completely in the reverse, because Adventure 2 was only my third ever Sonic game. Like, I didn't play Sonic really until like 95, 96, and I eventually got my Sega about 90... Mega Drive about 96, I think it was, like Christmas 96, something like that.
Alright.
And I had Sonic 1 and 2 on it, so Sonic 1 and 2 are timeless to me in that sense. Like, I know I said that this game hasn't aged that well, but that's only in comparison to Sonic 2.
Yeah.
But then after that, I didn't play any Sonic games until Adventure 2 came out on the GameCube, and I got GameCube on the day after the GameCube launched. And we'll get more to Sonic Adventure 2, obviously, when we actually get that game. Oh, I thought when he died then.
Yeah.
I do have this massive soft spot for Sonic because of having the Mega Drive. Like, I remember playing on Christmas Day. I got Sonic. I got my Mega Drive on Christmas Day '96. Got this game and a bunch of other Mega Drive games, and so I played through this. Probably, I think I died the first time I got game over against Eggman, or Robotnik at the time. And then as soon as I did that, I was like, oh, okay, let's play Sonic 2. So I instantly put in Sonic 2 and was like, wow, this game is so much better than Sonic 1. I'm never going back to Sonic 1.
Yeah.
So I remember as a kid, I would never put in Sonic 1 unless I got bored with Sonic 2.
Yeah, in fact, now that you mentioned that, when I said to you that I didn't really think of Sonic 1 that much after I first tried it on the Mega Collection, I then tried Sonic 2 sometime afterwards, and I was similar, but I liked Sonic 2 more because the music was memorable and the controls were smooth and tighter as well as its level design.
Yeah, definitely.
I just forgot about this, but I just remembered my first experience with the classic Sonic games. It was not with the Mega Collection on the Mega Drive.
No?
It was actually sometime after Sonic Heroes in mid-2004 when we got Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube. I thought Sonic began Hit the Series on the Game Gear.
Huh.
Like, because on Sonic Adventure DX you have the unlockable Game Gear games when you get more emblems.
Yeah.
So as you get more emblems, you unlock more Sonic Game Gear games. And when I looked at the first one, Sonic the Hedgehog, I think the description said something like Sonic's first ever outing on the Game Gear. And because the Game Gear was such an old system, kind of like the Game Boy, days, I had no internet at all, by the way, so I had no information to check up on. I thought Sonic's first ever game was on the Game Gear, and so the Master System version I thought was his first ever game, and I thought, okay, this is a really interesting look back on it. And then I don't know what went in my head when I found out that the Mega Drive games were the first games.
Come on! I can do this! I can do it! Oh my god! I suck at these special stages so much. I don't know if it's obvious to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These special stages get at me every time I play Sonic 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I also hated the end. Well, you know the.
Oh my god!
You know the space that said goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the space that said goal. When I first played this, I thought that was how you're supposed to finish the stage.
Yeah, I remember thinking the same actually as a kid. I'll be honest. Yes. Fuck you.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember thinking the exact same. I was like, oh, it says goal. Yeah, I got to the goal. I think is that right? I don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like, that's like the most misleading. That's like the most misleading direction any stage can have, because it says goal when then that's not the place you have to go.
Yeah. Oh fuck. But I don't know how much more longer I'm going to play this one, honestly, because I feel like I've probably got enough footage for it, but yeah.
Right. Well, at least Sonic 4 Episode 1 put an exclamation mark instead of goal.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, Marble Zone. What?
You'll see.
Yeah, Marble Zone.
Sorry, go carry on.
I don't know what it is, but even though the stage is very slow paced, I have a bit of a soft spot for it. Maybe it's because of the music, or the fact that after Green Hill Zone, this was instead of this speedy level called Green Hill Zone, you have to focus your wits on platforming in this one, and that's what made the Sonic one a balance of speed and platforming. And
yeah, this was definitely the level that was like, yeah, this game isn't just about speed; it's also about platforming. And
and one of the reasons I think this game has aged pretty decently is because of the controls of Sonic. Because when you jump in an enemy, because the momentum stays pretty much the same for a lot of it, and it just makes you feel like you're in the most control of the whole game.
And
that's something that Sonic 4 Episode 1 didn't really have the same feeling of, because when you let go of the controller, you just kept moving, and that's what made the game feel like you're actually platforming in the stage.
Yeah,
whereas in Sonic 4 Episode 1 you had to hold right for the whole game if you want to move forward, and that just didn't feel the same.
I didn't hate Sonic 4, but I'll be honest, like I never even played Episode 2.
Well, the problem was it should not have been called Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
It's like it was just a remix of all the previous Sonic games.
Yeah, I mean, you call it Sonic 4, and yet you don't give us, enough new environments and enough to make it stick out from the successor.
Yeah,
if you're gonna, if that was your aim, you should call it like New Sonic the Hedgehog. Like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Yeah, like as a nod to the previous games.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It should have been just been called Sonic. New Super Sonic or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
How do I get up there? I forget.
For the record, you're getting hit by an enemy when you have 50 rings on a stage like this. It is one of the biggest killjoys of any Sonic game to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Because just when you think you're doing so great and you're going to 100% the game, an enemy behind your back comes in and it just says, nope, not happening.
Have you ever played the infamous the GBA version of this?
I actually have played
Sonic Genesis Anniversary or something, wasn't it?
Yes, I actually have played Sonic Genesis on the GBA. Not on the GBA literally, but I played it on an emulator a long time ago.
Right.
Let's
an emulator of an emulator, basically.
Okay, I don't normally go for emulators, but for Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis, your curiosity had to drive you to an emulator to play it.
Yes, I was. I've never played that version. I've seen enough footage of it to realise it's basically the same game with a terrible frame rate and a really locked-in camera.
Well, the thing is that I wasn't really I don't really have a lot to say about it, because my thoughts are exactly the same as the internet when I played it. It was exactly what I thought it was, and I just deleted it off my hard drive and never again.
Yep. I think I might finish this. Oh shit! Oh wow! I somehow didn't die.
But okay. Yeah, I know this video seems more like a retrospective of how I first got into the Sonic franchise, but as for Sonic 1, I still think it's aged decently. A bit of trial and error is annoying in some stages, but tell you what, it's one of those games that I love playing through. When you have a moment where you're just like, I don't know what to play today, but because Sonic 1's such a short game, and you know the game the more you play it, it's it kind of kills the time nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the great port on the iOS. You know what Christian Whitehead, I think he's called that. Christian Whitehead.
I've never played it, honestly.
It's a solid port of Sonic 1. Not a port, but it's more like a remaster of Sonic 1, and I highly recommend it. Yeah, just the lack of buttons is a bit off-putting, though.
Yeah, I was always interested in buying this on iOS, but because of just the lack of buttons, I thought like Sonic is such a like speed Twitch-based platformer. I've just thought I never want to play anything that was originally intended for a controller without buttons.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the same boat with that. The Sonic 1, well, I think it is. I don't tend to play my phone when I'm out for games because I want to preserve my battery life.
Yeah.
Just when have literally nothing better to do and I don't have my 3DS on me, I thought, okay, Sonic 1, I'll just play for a bit on the phone, even if the touch controls aren't my thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely one of those games that I love replaying every now and then and revisiting, even though I had no 1990s nostalgia with it.
How many versions of Sonic 1 do you own?
Quite a couple, actually. Let's see. First one I got was Sonic Mega Collection on GameCube. I've got Sonic Mega Collection Plus on PS2. Then I got the Xbox Live Arcade port, the PlayStation 3 port, and the Sega Mega Drive Collection on Xbox 360.
That's so cheap.
And I don't have the Wii Virtual Console version, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because it was at 50 Hz and because it slowed down the game, and I could do that on the GameCube, I figured now I'll get the 60 Hz version on that instead.
Yeah, I own the original Mega Drive version. I own the Mega Collection on GameCube.
Yep.
I own this on PS3, like originally on PS3, as in like the Sega Mega Drive Classic just on its own. I can't remember if I bought that or if it was like free on PlayStation Plus 1 month or something. I can't remember honestly.
I have the I do also have the PlayStation 3 standalone version. In fact, if I look at my trophy records, I actually 100%ed it in about in about a day. Although on whole file says 3 weeks, I just went back to it 3 weeks later and 100%ed it because I just wanted to pass the time, and Sonic 1 was like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
A classic game, that's aged pretty well. And as for my thoughts, I still think it's a classic to this day.
Yeah. So I also own it on the Sega Saturn as well, believe it or not. I own it on the Sonic Jam. I don't know if you've ever played Sonic Jam before.
Oh, Sonic Jam. Well, on the Mega Collection, what's really weird is that when there's the Mega Collection, there's the extras mode.
Yes.
And on extras mode, there's a few videos of trailers for Sonic games and so forth. And one of them was the history of Sonic. And when I looked through the history of Sonic, like 1991 Sonic 1, 1992 Sonic 2, one of them was 1997 Sonic Jam, and I thought that was Sonic's first ever 3D game on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Even though we all know Sonic Adventure was the first proper 3D game.
Yes. That was what basically.
And years later, I learned Sonic Jam was just a compilation.
Yeah. When I first saw Sonic Jam, I was like, wow, is that the original Sonic Adventure on the Saturn? I must get that. Yeah, then when I found out it's just a little hub world thing just for a collection's sake. Damn it. No, get up there, you mother... these controls are still stiff as fuck. They are still stiff as fuck.
Yeah. I will admit the controls aren't completely perfect, because in the later stages especially it shows. But it's why Sonic 2 does such a better job at its momentum and physics.
Definitely. It's so stiff to get Sonic going at times. It really is. And I'll be honest, Marble Hill Zone, I fucking hate Marble Hill.
Yeah, Marble Hill. Okay, you have to admit though, it's nowhere near as awful as Labyrinth Zone.
No, there's not a lot of stages that could get worse than Labyrinth Zone, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Labyrinth Zone with a burning passion as some do, but it's a really slow-paced level. And on the GBA port, it was made even worse.
Well, I guess it makes everything worse, that shitty port, but yeah.
Yeah. Think about that. Underwater physics combined with poor collision detection and slowdown. It's like a recipe.
And you can't see all the screen either. It's like zoomed in.
Whose bright idea was that anyway?
I know.
Yeah. God.
I'm sure I've owned another version of Sonic as well, like Sonic 1. I can't remember.
I don't think I just remembered I don't have the PSP version of the Sega Mega Drive hits.
You do or you don't?
I thought I did for a second, but I don't, because when Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis came out, that was the better way to play Sonic 1 on the go. Whereas nowadays you could download it on the 3DS eShop for pretty much arguably the best experience. So the PSP, the 3DS one on the eShop, and the iPhone port are the best ways to play it on the go. So if you want buttons, go for the PSP version or the 3DS.
Yes, definitely. I'll tell you what, the invulnerability sort of thing on this is such a small window. Like, you get hit by something and you can instantly get hit again. Like, I lost my shield and got hit straight away again. I was like, well, that fucking just sucks.
Oh yeah, and those spikes that just come out of nowhere, they can just suck a dick.
Yep.
I swear to God, those spikes are why I don't get to the special stage in Marble Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Or just a flying enemy that just shoots something off the screen.
Oh dear. Yeah. Come on, go down. Oh, that's the one. I don't want to do this really.
That lava.
Oh, come on, jump! What the hell? Didn't fucking jump. Okay.
Ah.
Alright.
Whoa, wait.
Spike thing coming. Yeah, I know it. Where's it going to come down? Here it is. Oh, I did not touch that! Fuck off, I did not touch that!
Oh.
Fucking piece of shit. Right, okay, where's the... Ah! Oh, fuck. Give me that ring. No, okay, never mind, I'm not getting that ring. Am I going to get hit again? No, I'm not. Okay, good. Alright, come on. Oh my... Right at the beginning again. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, right. I was gonna say otherwise we're gonna finish it there. I'm not gonna...
The other spikes you died on, those are part of what I'm talking about. Those are the spikes I despise.
They just come out from the side and just like...
Yeah.
No way to avoid. Alright, let's try this again. No, I'm not risking that. Alright, let's go again. There's that fucking lava. Yeah, there it is. Bitch. And let's go across here. Come down. Come down. There we go. Wait for the other one. Jump across. Right, those little spikes go fucking suck a dick. Go away, bats. Whatever they're called in this.
Oh yeah, tell you what, the more I watch this, the more I'm thinking to myself, if only Knuckles was around, because he could just climb up and glide for the whole thing.
Or Tails and just fly over everything.
Yeah, or that. Because when I saw a tool-assisted speedrun of Knuckles in Sonic 1, your Marble Zone, you could easily climb over and just glide through the entire thing without worrying about the cabin section.
Yeah. Right, okay. Yep, no! Fuck you!
Right, this stage. I think it's probably the third hardest stage in the whole game.
Yep, probably next to Labyrinth and
Scrap Brain.
Sorry, say again.
Scrap Brain Zone.
That's it, Scrap Brain. Yep, thanks.
Yeah, Scrap Brain Zone. That's the trial and error I'm talking about, where sometimes where you fall in a bottomless pit when you weren't expecting it.
Yeah. Like then, I just couldn't jump.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Am I the only one who thinks that when I'm trying to finish this game 100% by getting all the 6 Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. Okay, there's definitely a delay in me jumping in this game. I've noticed it, and it's not me being shit.
On the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the PlayStation 3 version or the controller or what, but there's definitely... I mean, maybe it's the original game. I've not played the original for so long. But there's definitely a delay in pressing. It's fucking annoying me.
Am I the only one who thinks that... when I'm trying to finish this game 100% to get all the 6 Chaos Emeralds, I think to myself, I don't want the goalpost to be showing up when I'm under 50 rings. And then when the goalpost shows up, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
I've never even attempted to try and get all the rings because all the Chaos Emeralds in this game because I'm not very good at this game, and I can never be asked.
I've done it a few times in the past. In fact, when I see a goalpost when I'm under 58 rings, I'm just thinking to myself, Crisis City Tornado, blow this away!
Yeah. Are you more of a Sonic 3 man or a Sonic 2 man? We'll probably get to that eventually, I guess.
Yeah, I think you got that reference, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
Yes. But anyways, but for myself, I could... Okay, this is... Deciding Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 is...
Off. Oh my
very debatable.
And it's fucking me off, these fucking wasp things. Right, I'm not playing anymore. This version.
Okay,
this version. This. Right, sorry. Yeah, I think
Springy Art Zone is very. It's very speedy, but I don't know for you it's the right reasons.
No, it's definitely not. We're finishing here. Come back for the next Sunday. This is going up every Sunday. We're going to have a new Sonic thoughts on Sonic games. Next Sunday will be Sonic 2. Sonic 3, etc., etc. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me, Alex, and we'll see everyone next time.